Come on, team. Yeah! Join the team. Woo! Hey team, it's the McGuire Review, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the New-ish Waterdeep Dragon Heist miniatures that we have here for that campaign, and they are coming out with a new series here pretty soon, and hopefully we're going to get those on the channel as well and do an unboxing. We are going to get into these. I did get all this through Miniatures Market, and I am ready to go and unbox these for you guys. So this video will focus on the Dragon Heist here, and we will have other videos hitting our brand new Creature Forge, as well as something a little bit legacy, which is the Tyranny of Dragons, which I've always thought was an awesome set, and I never got, so I went ahead and picked it up and wanted to do an unboxing video. So let's get locked in and ready to go. All right, team, we're going to get these out of the way. We just did the unboxing of the Creature Forge. Really excited. Wait for that video. I think I'm going to release that one first because that is the brand new platform that's out for Magic, those tokens there. But we are going to get into Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Now, this set has got a lot of really cool miniatures in it. I'm really excited about this set. We're going to go through each one. We're going to unbox them quickly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the camera up close on each one of these and be able to see the sculpts, the quality of the sculpts, and ensure that WizKids and NECA, who is on all three of what we're going to unbox, all three different packs, WizKids and NECA, we're going to make sure that these guys really going to hold them to it, that they're getting better and better with each one of the releases of these miniatures. The paint quality should be improving, the paint accuracy should be improving, the sculpting, the washing. We should see improvements in all of these things in comparison to some of the older sculpts and some of the older sets. Technology increases. These things should be getting better for the price point. And what I've seen so far is that they absolutely are, but we're going to validate it. So let's get this open, and we will start. All right, so this is now opened up. Hopefully that wasn't too intense. All right, so let's start here with the first pack, and we'll get these going. This probably would have been good to bring a razor blade on this one, but I think that's not going to be too bad. Okay, this set also has a bear, buddy, so this one does have a bear. Absolutely ensure that it has a bear. So let's get this open because I want to see a bear. The first one is not a bear. Okay, we're gonna put all these boxes right up here. The first one, and each one of these do have quite a few. You'll have 4 models in each one of the boxes. So the first one is the larger Pit Fiend here. It's 32A out of 44. Again, we're going to get on all of these close. It's looking good. So this is an interesting take because it almost seems like this was done almost like a translucent and then really painted and filled in. It's got multiple colors on it, multiple washes, almost like some dry brushing effect. It's got the purple horns. This looks really good, and you can see it really catches the light as well. The flight stand looks nice. I mean, this is a great sculpt right here. All right, that's our first one from the Waterdeep set. Going into our second sculpt here, we got a noble. I'll tell you, I love getting these townspeople, and the reason is because they're so sort of general, and that's not a bad thing. You can use these in about anything that you're doing. So this noble is pretty cool. 5B out of 44. Just your classic looking noble guy, NPC, that you can use in pretty much any platform you're playing. All right, next one, we got the Spy. Awesome. I definitely wanted one of these. 16A out of 44. Paint job on him looks awesome. He's carrying that short sword there. It's not, I mean, you could say it's a dagger, but it's a pretty big dagger. It's a dagger shape, but it's kind of like a short sword. His outfit is entirely black with some silver dabs on the buckles, but this sculpt looks great. And I'll tell you, I am impressed. They're doing good. These models look great. And you're going to be able to see it when we get in tight on these with the camera. Bear's going to load some overhead here in a minute, and then we're going to bring the camera down. The painting is looking really good, and how you can tell is by looking at the faces. The faces are done, and everything I've seen so far, eyes are tight, eyebrows, lips, everything looks really good. This here is an Apprentice Wizard, 8B out of 44. Nice little cool sculpt there with an Apprentice Wizard. I really like that one. Okay, we're going to get these off here, going into the second box. All right, just going to rip these right open. I'm not really concerned about keeping the boxes on this one. Come on, bear. Got to get a bear. Nope, not a bear. Not a bear. All right. We will keep the boxes up here, though. All right, so let's go into our first one here. That is the larger, and it is a pentadrone. It is pentadrone. Yeah, it's a pentadrone. It's 28 out of 44. Pretty cool looking little thing. It's got sort of a face with some eyeballs and a mouth on each one of these areas. Then like a little turret that's in the center here. It's a really cool little sculpt there. Put him here. And then, well, maybe it's a him. I don't know. So pull this out, and we've got a werebat. This is a 21B out of 44. There are 44 different types. Don't have any dupes just yet. This werebat is really, oh, I'm sorry, wererat. This wererat is really cool. I will say, nope, we're good. And that's something that I was looking for in some of the other ones we've already done. So far, everything has come out nice and straight. There's no bending or warping of any of these weapons. Everything looks really good. And I took a good look at this one because it's a nice long sword, and it's pretty much perfect. I wouldn't say this is warped or messed up at all. So that looks really good. That's a really good looking paint job and sculpt on that one. All right, let's keep going here. We got quite a few more to get through. This is a City Guard, 4B out of 44. Looks good. Very cool City Guard. Just your classic standard City Guard. It's going to be another great NPC. Let's go here. And we've got the Dragonborn Draconic Sorcerer. Now, this is one that I was hoping that I would get. I believe this is a rarer one. To tell you the truth, I'm not really sure which ones are going to be the super rare pools or rarer than the other ones. But this one is awesome. Very, very cool sculpt on this one. Awesome paint job. Any of these Dragonborns look really cool. That's a great sculpt. That might be one of my favorites that I get out of this set. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's go into the next box. That was all 4 of those. Come on, we got to get a bear, man. We got to get a bear. All right. Let's see. We got the wolf. We got the wolf, and that's one that I wanted as well. We did get the wolf, buddy. All right. Got your buddy the wolf. So the dire wolf, 31 out of 44. This is a larger dire wolf jumping. You can see the scale there. Phenomenal scale. It's perfect scale for a super large dire wolf. Now, some may say a little big in comparison to some of these standard size sculpts. But you know what? Dire wolves are really supposed to be pretty large. So I think the scaling works well for me. I'm happy with that, and I like the, this thing looks ferocious, right? I mean, it looks awesome. So good paint jobs, got some light undertones with a nice dark top there. Teeth all sculpted out, tongue painted pretty well. This looks good for the dire wolf. All right, let's get into what we've got underneath here. And this is the Mert. This is another one that I really wanted. It's kind of a looks like sort of a French kind of pirate / captain. I don't know. I might be totally messing that up, but this is Mert, and he looks really cool. Good paint job. Very cool looking sculpt. I really like him. I'll put him right next to the Dragonborn here. We haven't had any dupes yet, so that's pretty cool. We're getting all individual sculpts. This is the Darkling, 2 out of 44. That looks really cool. Kind of a roguish type look there with that cloak. The cloak kind of flowing off the back of the sculpt. I liked how they did that. Put him right up here. And our last one in this box is another Darkling. So this is our first dupe. And that's pretty cool. I mean, these are kind of, standard little guys that you'd be encountering. So having a couple of them is not going to hurt anybody. And that's pretty cool. I'm sure we're going to get dupes as we go through this. It's just going to happen, right? It's going to happen, team. But so far, we got quite a few individual sculpts. All right, only duped up on those Darklings so far. All right. Ah, yes, the crocodile. Really wanted the crocodile. Picked up him. All right, perfect. Got our buddy the croc. Crocodile, 30 out of 44, and the crocodile looks great. The eyes look perfect on this. Inside the mouth, we'll get up nice and close on this one. The head sculpt on this is done really well. The whole sculpt actually looks really good. But the head sculpt and the painting on that head sculpt is phenomenal. This one looks great, guys. Really good job. Really good job on that. It has a very realistic look. I think, in comparison to the dire wolf, I think the quality of this croc is a little better as far as the sculpt and the painting. So that looks really good. Scaling looks really good as well. Get rid of that. All right, doesn't look like we have dupes here. I don't know, we'll see. We have now, this is like a translucent, this is the Slithering Tracker, 18 out of 44. This is really cool. All translucent blue with a painted mouth and face. We'll see that when we get in close to it. That one's very cool. Okay, and we do, here's a dupe. We've got another one of our Merts. Oh, not terrible. Don't know that I need 2 Merts. But here is another Mert. I'll tell you, the paint job. Okay, so here's something good we can do. Let's compare just the quality and the consistency of these paint jobs. I will say right off the bat in looking at it, this Mert looks tighter and looks better than this Mert. It definitely is. So the painting is a little bit off on this Mert. It almost looks like when it was coming through, the machine was off just a little bit with some of the details across the chest here. It's dead on perfect for this one. So you are going to definitely experience some slight painting quality changes across these miniatures. The coloring is slightly different. The cloak on this one is a little lighter yellow, and that's probably because the wash was a little heavier on this one here. Even with the paint being off, it's not real noticeable just because of everything that he's wearing. So, I'm definitely not disappointed with this sculpt here in comparison to this one, but the paint is much tighter and more accurate on this one than it is this one. You're going to see that again with these, types of little miniatures that are mass-produced like this. But that's not to say anything that someone couldn't just paint and kind of fix. And again, I'm not really disappointed with that because he's wearing so much stuff and there's so much detail. It's kind of hard to tell if you didn't have another Mert. Okay, we're gonna now get another one of these soldiers. I will say just a little bit of flexing there on his spear again, but that's these aren't in the hard plastic. These are just in the bubble wrap. So you may get a little bit of that, but it's not bad. I mean, you always could put this in some hot water and then dip it in ice cold water and straighten it up. It's not bad at all. It is different than the one that we already had, though, so I want to make sure that's clear. This is another City Guard, but it's 4A out of 44. This is 4B out of 44. So I do have 4A and 4B City Guards. That's cool. I'm glad that worked out that way. All right, next box. Come on, bear. Come on. We got the Dragonborn. If we don't get the bear, I know. If we don't get the bear, it won't be horrible, but we did get the Dragonborn. All right, we do now have the Shield Guardian here is what this is called. This one is an awesome one. This is another one I really wanted. 27 out of 44. The Shield Guardian. This guy is really cool looking. He's got great scale. Just an awesome sculpt. I really like that one. I'm glad that I got it. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is one I really wanted as well. This is Draw Axle 38 of 44, and this one is awesome. Really, really great paint job. I love the deep purples on this sculpt. Very cool. That is sweet. I'm glad we got him. All right. Let's go in. Oh, yes. Yes! Oh, man. This is one I really wanted. Jaj the Hunter, 9 of 44. This is so cool. An Orc Hunter. Oh, this is such an awesome sculpt. This is one I saw when I got a picture of the entire set, and I really wanted. So glad we got him. That is so cool. All right, let's go to the next one here. And it looks like we got another awesome looking, the Black Viper, 23 out of 44. A little bit of bendage there on the sword, but I was actually kind of able to straighten that right out. Got sort of that dagger look with the sword. Great paint job on the face. I really like this sculpt. It's looking awesome. Very cool. Put her right over there with those assassin type characters. All right. Oh, I can't wait to get in on close on these. You guys are gonna, I think you're gonna be really impressed. I would say that I'm impressed so far with the sculpting and with the paint jobs on this. There's the lion. All right, there's only 2 more, buddy. There's only 2 more. I hope we get the bear, man. Hope we get the bear. All right. Here's the lion. We did get our buddy the lion. $29.44. I'll have to say, out of all the sculpts and the paint jobs on the sculpts, the lion is pretty basic. And I don't mean that in a bad way. The eyes are phenomenal. Really impressed with the detail on these eyes. We'll see when we get up close here. The eyes are pretty much perfectly painted in, and that's impressive for how small they are on this sculpt. Mouth looks really good. Other than that, it is a little bit more of a basic sculpt. Nothing wrong with that, but just trying to compare them fairly kind of across the board in comparison to some of these other sculpts, it's a little bit of a blander sculpt, but that's not a bad thing. It still looks really good. The coloring is good. I liked the actual pose and the sculpt, and they may have went with a little bit more of a blander sculpt on the body just to show a little bit more of that muscle tone. I think they could have done a better job with the mane. Maybe that's what's throwing me off. The face looks good. The paws look good. The actual sculpt and the muscle tone look great. I think the mane could have been a little bit bigger, a little bit maybe more kind of, fluffed or fluffed out. I don't know what it is. It just has a little bit more of a basic look to it in comparison to some of these other ones. All right. So let's get in. Oh, this is a cool one. Here we've got, Sun Elf Arcane Cleric. Very cool. Sun Elf Cleric. I love the cloak. There's some gold work that's down there on the robe. Very cool on that one. Put that right there. And let's see. This one, we've got the Fujara. Safar, I believe is how you pronounce that. Really cool, staff. Really nice little sculpt. Pretty neat looking. I do like the fact that we're not getting a lot of dupes. This is pretty cool. I mean, I think we only have one. We have one thing that's duped up so far out of everything that we've opened. That's pretty good. So, City Watch, 7B out of 44. Another kind of NPC type city guard. This one's got a little bit of an issue here in the face with the paint job. It's not real noticeable because of that helmet, just kind of on the head, sort of how the head is angled, but there is a little bit of an issue up in here with the paint. So if I'm going to use this model, I might kind of fix him up a little bit, but I really like the way that the yellow and the green is done there. That looks good. Put him there with the city guard guys. That's that box. We're getting down to the final 2 now. I know, man. I know. Want that bear too. Want that bear. Come on. Give me the bear. No, it's not the bear. It's not the bear. All right, we only got one more, guy. We only got one more, man. All right, so this is going to be the Anis Hag. And 26A out of 44. Pretty crazy looking sculpt. This is done pretty well. The way this is all sculpted in. Looks really good. Good detail there. Work on the top with those animal skulls and the horns. Pretty cool. Pretty cool model. It's got some good size to it as well. Did look like we have a couple dupes there, but that's not a problem. Yes, this is one that I was looking for, and I did get it. It's the Rat Swarm. 1 out of 44. So we did pick up a Rat Swarm, and I definitely wanted to get one of these Rat Swarms. So check on that. We got it. And then we've got a couple of these Devils here. 17 out of 44. They do have a translucent yellow, Power Force. They're sort of jolting out. The wings look really good. Nice bright red. The tail, really cool little sculpt there. These turned out really well. Put them right over there by this guy, and this one is one of those as well. But it is a different sculpt, which is awesome. This is 13 out of 44, and this one again was 17 out of 44. It's another type of devil here, and it does have a little bit of bendage there on its staff. Not that big of a deal. This material generally bends right back out. Sometimes I don't even have to heat it up. And there we go. It's moving a little bit. I might have to heat it up. I don't know. We'll see. No, it's stained, so that looks really good. Another version of that devil there, sculpt. Put that right up here with this one. And then we are now on to our final of the Waterdeep Dragon Heist bear. It all comes down to this, man. It all comes down to this. You know, we might have to pick up the single if we didn't get the bear. You know, but it is what it is, buddy. We're gonna just have to accept the fate of the brick. You know, that's what I like to say. The fate of the brick. We're gonna have to accept it. Here we go. Oh, come on, team. Yes! Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. It's not the bear, but we got it. Oh, man. Ah, ha, ha, yes. Oh, and the last one. Woo! All right, Xanathar, 44 out of 44. Yeah, that's right. We got him, crew. That is awesome. How cool is that, Watcher? That is so cool. The paint job on this one, I was really, excited about having each one of those eyes kind of different. The blue and the yellow and the white paint job on that I just thought looked really awesome. Great job on this one. The middle eye looks great. I'm really happy with how the paint job turned out. It's pretty dead on pretty much everywhere. I liked how some of these have some jewelry rings kind of on and attached. That is awesome. This is definitely a model that I wanted. And we got him. We got him in the final box. Who would have thought? The final box. All right, let's see what we got here. If we got any other dupes. Not so far. We got a human warlock. This is a 20A out of 44. This looks really cool. Great painting and sculpt work on that one. We got another one here that is... Yes! This is another one that I wanted, the merchant. Now, there is one here... you know what? I did want to get one of these bats, so I'm gonna have to. I can't complain here, guys. I mean, we got the big boy here. All right, we got a croc. We got the dire wolf. We got the dragonborn. We've got the merchant 6A out of 44. This is definitely one that I wanted. The purple cloaked merchant was one that I wanted. I did want the guy, and I'm not sure exactly which one. Olathump is how you pronounce it, maybe. I did want him. He's kind of with a book standing on a chest, so we might pick up. The Griffin Cavalry was pretty awesome as well. So the only ones that I didn't get here would be... Hang on a second. Where is the human warlock? Human warlock... Let's see, did they change... I don't know. The human warlock on this one has like a pose where she's kind of coming out and shooting a translucent blue. There may be... yeah, this is 20A. So there would be a 20B. That would be that other sculpt. It would be cool to get that other sculpt. I definitely wanted the purple merchant. So, the ones I'm missing that I wanted was the Dragonborn, the bear, the Volothamp guy, the Griffin Cavalry. I think those are the only other ones that I really wanted that I didn't get. I definitely wanted one of the... this isn't like a... Well, actually, this isn't like a bat. It's sort of a flying bat, sort of vampiric head. It's kind of a weird little thing, but I definitely wanted one of these. So I got one of those as well. You know what, team? I can't complain. This was a phenomenal brick to get. I cannot complain at all for what we got. So at this point... I'm excited. This is awesome. We didn't get the bear, buddy. I'm sorry. We'll get the bear. Don't worry. All right, let's get this crap out of the way. Let's pull all of these in. We'll get the camera down close, and let's go over what we have here in front of us. And we're going to take a look at each one of these very quickly. And it's just to really give you a feel for what the sculpt looks like up close, as well as the paint and the sculpting quality. So... Let's get it. Bear, go get the camera. Let's bring it in, buddy. Okay, let's start just moving through these pretty quickly here. We can see this one. Yeah, see that little face, eye work, very good. You can see the sculpting, the eye paint, the quality. Okay, very cool metallic paint job. All right, let's go right into this one here. You can see there's multiple colors on that model. I really like the use of the purples in this set. Very cool. Here's that lion. You see what I'm saying? It's just a little blander than some of the other ones, but again, good work on the sculpting for that muscle tone. And check this out. This is what I'm look at the quality of those eyes, right? Just how small they are. That black outline, yellow in the middle, that little dot black. I mean, really well done. Really well done on that detail. Okay. Let's take a look at this guy. All kinds of crazy sculpting. Hello. Again, great job on the eyes. Look how nice and tight those are. Everything looks really good on this sculpt. Okay. Very cool. This one was our human warlock. Really like the staff, looks awesome. The work on that staff. Very cool looking sculpt. Great poses, great work of capes in all of these. Here's the one I was talking about where the face had some issue down here. Okay, so I might have got kind of a dud on that one. But other than that, you know, none of the other ones have anything like this. This one got a little messed up right down there that you can see that chin. I would say it isn't just the paint, it's actually, I think, part of the plastic as well. It's having some issues. I can clean that up though. I do paint, so I don't have a problem cleaning that up if this is going to be a model that I'm going to use heavily. All right, let's take a look at these guards. We got 2 of them. Here's the first one. Really like the way these guards turned out. Those look awesome. Great tight painting there. The beards look good. Little gray washed in with that black there. Armor looks awesome. That's guard 1. Here's the other guard sculpt. Detail work on that sword. And this guard is female here, and this version of the guard is male. So both a female and a male version of guards. Here is our guardian. You see how cool that guardian turned out. I love the silver that they're using on these models. It really has a color fleck sort of built into it. Really catches the light. And it doesn't just look silver. It actually has a little color in it as well. Look at the sculpting there, how it looks like the metal's sort of just bolted together and it's been hammered out. Really great job on that. Whoa. Here's our purple cloaked merchant. This guy's awesome, holding the bag of gold. Really excited that I got, you can see he's got a little piece of gold he's holding there in his hand. There's some pouches hanging off. Great sculpting. A little bit of dirt there, kind of on the back of that cloak. So awesome that we got him. I was really wanting this model. Let's hit our dire wolf here. Again, let's get in on those eyes. A little bit of a dab of that yellow kind of came into that one. Not terrible. That eye looks really tight and good. Good on the nose. Paint job in there with the tongue, the teeth. I'm going to save this guy for last. We're going to put him right over here. Let's grab this one. Yeah. What's up? Okay. Here's our Mert. This is the one that did not have any of the paint issues. You can see great detail there. Each one of those little tabs, different color. Done pretty well. Great washing. That back cloak looks awesome. Face looks good. Look at all the different paint variations there on his outfit. Mert is really cool. Okay, so pay attention to this area right through here. Let's take a look at that other duped Mert that we got, and you can see the difference. It's like when it was coming through to be sprayed, it was off just a little bit, and it missed. You can see the yellow where it should be on that green. It's kind of off to the side. Same as the bottom here. But if you didn't know and you were just looking, you might not even realize, because there's so much detail that's already on this sculpt. You might not even realize, because nowhere else does it really have that problem. Like, everything else is where it should be. It's just in that one area right here. So again, easily fixable. If you're a painter and you want to fix that up, this is really a model that you were interested in and you happened to get and you got that problem. Hopefully that's not a prevalent issue, and that was just a dud that I got there. Okay, go to the next one. And I'll have to say it's probably the only one out of this whole entire brick that had any issues that I can see with paint and or sculpting. Outside of this guy, right? But you know, that there I think is a whole different issue. Looks awesome. I love the purple that they're using. This purple color is awesome. And it does look like the same purple that's on our pit here. It does look like the same purple. Yes, it is. And I absolutely love that rich, deep purple that they used. So cool. All right. The work on those boots. Staff looks awesome. Very cool on the hair sculpting. Yes. This guy is just awesome. Look how cool this is. Love the sculpt pose on that. Sword. Arrow knocked. Just looks I love this one. Here is the croc. You can see just the level of sculpting on this one. I mean, this just looks great. Let's get really tight in on this. You can see the teeth, the mouth. The eyes. Crocodile is really well done. Okay. This is the Sun Elf. The thing I wanted to show on this one was the work that they did here on this robe. Look how cool that is. That looks really good. That's cool. Now here we go. The Dragonborn. Okay, very, very cool. This is just awesome. And that staff. Tons of detail there. In the outfit, lots of different colors that are getting used. This is so cool. So cool. All right, next one here. This is the Slithering. And here's what I really wanted to show you guys is look at the detail there
on that translucent work. Just I love how they did that mouth. Almost like the stripes of black versus just painting it all black. Almost looks like its mouth is opening. It's kind of like a tar type look. And then the eyes painted in look really cool on that translucent blue. We've got our little rat swarm. Okay, just a bunch of little rats swarmed up, having a time. Arrives. Here's the were-rat. It looks like there is two versions of him. 21B is what I got. That must be a 21A. Just your simple were-rat. Or were-rat, yeah. Were-rat. All right, here is the apprentice wizard. Just a basic little model. But really good. This could be used for a lot of different things. NPCs in different games, you know, companions. This is a great little sculpt here. Let's get into all of our assassin type characters. All right, the Darklings. You can see I love how that cloak really comes up high off the back of that Darkling. All right, we had two of those. Here's the spy. I really like the spy. The spy looks really good. Kind of an all standard black painted model. Just a little bit of paint app detail, but the black's done really, really well with a nice shiny gloss coat on the outside to bring out all of that detail. So they did a good job on the spy. If they would have left it a flat black, that probably would have looked pretty bland. But the fact they went back with that high gloss coating over all of that really made a big difference and brought all of that detail out. Cloak looks great. Okay, let's look at this one here. I love this sculpt. Look at the paint job on the face there for her. She looks awesome. The dagger, sword, satchel. Again, that high gloss being applied to that cloak there. What a cool sculpt. Okay, got a few more here, and then we're going to get to our watcher here. All right, look at this. This is one of the demons. That's one of the sculpts. There are, I believe, two. It's an A, or no, this is 13, and then this one is 17. Okay, this one's pretty cool. I'm glad I got this one. It's got the kind of the power shot there in a translucent yellow. These are looking pretty cool. And then our classic nobleman. He is rocking the goatee. There he is in a nice green cloak. I like that it's green with the brown trousers and the black colored boots. Really nice. That's a perfect little classic noble townsperson. Great little NPC. All right, and let's get to the final. Yes! So lucky. Okay. See here, all those, and this is what I was talking about with that jewelry that's kind of on a couple of them, which I thought was a nice little touch. That's pretty cool. But the mouth, I just love the high color paint job that they did on this particular model. There's 5 eyes in the back. 5 in the front, 11 eyes in total, counting the large center. See that it's got some horns sculpting in with that as well, and those bumps are raised. It's all raised sculpting. I really like the way this one came out. And that is our 44 out of 44. Very awesome.
All right, guys. Let's wrap it up, Bear. All right, team. That is Waterdeep Dragon Heist, a newish set. It's been out for a little while. It's a newer release. They are having another Waterdeep set that is coming up here soon. I believe you can pre-order in November, and I definitely will be putting in an order to get a brick of that set as well, because I've been so impressed with this set. We did get quite a few of the sculpts that I was looking for out of the 44 that are available in this set. We got quite a few of them. There's only a few left that I really would want, and I probably will just end up getting those individually packaged. I'll just get some singles on those, maybe. Or, you know, I wouldn't mind maybe getting some more of the box sets, because, frankly, most of these are designed so well. I don't really mind the duplicates, and there's obviously some models, some extra models of some of these I don't have. I got lucky and got both of the guards here, A and B. But there's another one of these here, the Human Warlock. I wouldn't mind picking up the other sculpt on that one. And definitely, man, we got to get that bear. We got to get the bear, all right? And there's some other ones we need to get as well. But right here was the prize in the set, and I'm glad. I mean, even Bear agrees. Even Bear agrees. Right here was the prize, buddy, right? Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss. All right, nice work, NECA, WizKids. You guys did a good job on this set. Quality is definitely improving. Paint job looks good. Really impressed with this, and can't wait to see what's going to be in the next Waterdeep set. So hit that like, hit the subscribe below to join the team. Roll them crits. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time. Bear, let's go.